Stop. Before you use ChatGPT for your next project, you need to know this. Most people think all AI is the same, but they're dead wrong. There are actually three completely different types of AI that will change everything about how you work. And in the next 11 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly which one you should be using, and which ones could completely transform your business. What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Rohit, and today we're diving deep into the three AI types that everyone's talking about, but nobody really understands. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly when to use generative AI, when to deploy AI agents, and why Agentic AI is about to revolutionize everything. Trust me, this could save you thousands of dollars and hours of frustration. Here's the thing. Right now, there's massive confusion in the AI world. People are using ChatGPT for everything, thinking it's the solution to all their problems. But here's what most people don't realize, and this is going to blow your mind. ChatGPT is just one type of AI. There are actually three distinct categories, and each one serves a completely different purpose. Let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered why sometimes AI gives you amazing results, and other times it completely fails? The answer isn't about the AI being broken. It's about using the wrong type of AI for your specific task. So let's break this down. The three types are generative AI, AI agents, and agentic AI. Now, I know these sound similar, but they're as different as a bicycle, a car, and a self-driving vehicle. Each one operates at a completely different level of intelligence and autonomy. Think of it this way. Generative AI is like having a really talented artist who waits for your instructions. AI agents are like having a personal assistant who can handle tasks independently. And agentic AI? That's like having a business partner who can make strategic decisions without you. Let's start with generative AI. This is what most of you are familiar with. Tools like ChatGPT, DALL-E, and Midjourney. These systems are creative powerhouses, but here's the key. They need constant human input. Think about how you use ChatGPT. You give it a prompt, it gives you content. You ask for an image, DALL-E creates it. But here's what's important. It can't do anything without your specific instructions. It's reactive, not proactive. Now here's where this gets really interesting. According to recent data, 89% of enterprises have already implemented some form of generative AI. Companies like Coca-Cola are using it with OpenAI to create entire marketing campaigns. Walmart created their own tool called Wall-E that helps merchants analyze product performance instantly. But here's the limitation. Generative AI is like having an incredibly talented employee who can only work when you're standing right there giving them instructions. The moment you walk away, they stop working. Now let's talk about AI agents. This is where things get really exciting. AI agents can actually work independently within specific parameters. They're like having a smart assistant who can handle entire workflows without constant supervision. Think about Siri or Alexa. You don't need to tell them step by step how to set a reminder or play music. They understand the task and execute it. But it goes way beyond voice assistants. Netflix uses AI agents to analyze your viewing history and recommend shows. These agents are constantly working in the background, learning your preferences and updating recommendations without any human intervention. Here's a mind-blowing example. Tesla's autopilot uses AI agents that can navigate roads, avoid obstacles, and make split-second decisions. These agents are processing thousands of data points every second and making autonomous decisions to keep you safe. And in customer service, companies like Zendesk deploy AI agents that can handle FAQs, troubleshoot issues, and even process orders 24/7. These aren't just chatbots following scripts. They're intelligent agents that can adapt their responses based on context. But now we're entering the age of agentic AI, and this is where things get absolutely game-changing. Agentic AI doesn't just respond to instructions or work within parameters. It can set its own goals, create strategic plans, and adapt in real time. Listen to this statistic. Gartner predicts that by 2028, 15% of daily work decisions will be made autonomously by AI agents. That's up from virtually zero today. We're talking about a complete transformation of how work gets done. Here's what this looks like in practice. Waymo self-driving cars use agentic AI that can navigate complex city streets, handle unexpected situations, and make strategic routing decisions without human intervention. These systems can literally learn from experience and improve their decision-making over time. In healthcare, companies like Hippocratic AI are deploying agentic nurses that can monitor patients, adjust treatment plans, and predict health issues before they become critical. These AI systems are working at $10 per hour, providing round-the-clock care that would cost thousands with human nurses. And here's something that should get every business owner's attention. The global agentic AI market is expected to grow from $28 billion in 2024 to $127 billion by 2029. That's a 35% annual growth rate. So let me break down the key differences that you need to understand. First, autonomy levels. Generative AI has low autonomy. It needs constant human prompts. AI agents have medium autonomy. They work within defined parameters. Agentic AI has high autonomy. It operates independently with minimal supervision. Second, decision-making approaches. Generative AI makes pattern-based content selections. AI agents make rule-based or machine learning-driven responses. Agentic AI makes strategic, contextual, and adaptive decisions. Third, learning capabilities. Generative AI is pre-trained on large datasets with limited real-time learning. AI agents learn from interactions and user feedback. Agentic AI continuously learns and adapts from its environment. Here's the practical difference. If you want to create content at scale, use generative AI. If you want to automate routine tasks, deploy AI agents. If you want autonomous operations that can adapt and strategize, you need agentic AI. Let me give you some real-world scenarios so you can see exactly when to use each type. Scenario 1. You're a marketing manager who needs to create social media content for the next month. Generative AI is perfect for this. Tools like Copy.ai or Jasper can generate dozens of post ideas, captions, and even images based on your brand guidelines. Scenario 2. You run an e-commerce business and want to provide 24/7 customer support. AI agents are your solution. They can handle order inquiries, process returns, and escalate complex issues to humans when needed. Scenario 3. You're managing a supply chain and need to optimize routes, predict disruptions, and automatically adjust orders based on demand. This is where agentic AI shines. It can analyze global shipping data, weather patterns, and market trends to make strategic decisions autonomously. Here's a real example that'll blow your mind. Amazon's warehouse robots use agentic AI to optimize inventory placement, predict demand patterns, and coordinate with delivery systems. These systems are making millions of decisions every day without human intervention. Now let's talk about what's coming next, because this is where things get really exciting. We're seeing the emergence of hybrid systems that combine all three AI types. Companies are building AI ecosystems where generative AI creates content, AI agents handle routine operations, and agentic AI makes strategic decisions. It's like having a complete AI workforce that can handle everything from creative tasks to executive-level decision-making. Here's what's particularly interesting. We're seeing the rise of multi-agent systems where different AI agents collaborate on complex projects. Imagine having a team of AI agents where one handles research, another handles writing, another handles design, and an agentic AI oversees the entire project strategy. According to recent reports, 33% of enterprise software applications will include agentic AI capabilities by 2028. This means the AI tools you're using today will become dramatically more autonomous and intelligent. So how do you choose which AI type to use? Here's my simple framework. Ask yourself three questions. First, do you need creative output or content generation? If yes, start with generative AI. Second, do you have repetitive tasks that follow predictable patterns? If yes, implement AI agents. Third, do you need strategic decision making with minimal human oversight? If yes, you need Agentic AI. But here's the key insight. You don't have to choose just one. The most successful businesses are using all three types strategically. They use generative AI for content creation, AI agents for operational efficiency, and agentic AI for strategic advantage. Remember, we're not just talking about tools here. We're talking about building AI powered competitive advantages that can transform your entire business model. All right, so here's what I want you to do right now. First, identify one area in your work or business where you could implement each of these AI types. Write them down in the comments below. I read every single one. Second, if you found this breakdown valuable, smash that like button and subscribe for more AI insights that actually matter. I'm constantly researching the latest AI developments and breaking them down in ways that you can actually use. The AI revolution isn't coming, it's here right now. The question is, are you going to be ahead of the curve or left behind? The choice is yours. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we're diving deep into the specific tools and platforms you need to implement each of these AI types. Until then, keep innovating.